In today's video, you're going to get to see a beautiful 1980 Chevy Camaro Z28. Hello everybody, welcome to Classic Car ChitChat. My name is Kevin. If this is the first time you're coming to my channel, then welcome. I really appreciate you being here today. If you've been to my channel before, then as always, welcome back. Thank you so much for the comments that you leave for me, for your thumbs up, for you subscribing to my channel, and also remembering to hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is being released. Today you're going to meet a gentleman. His name is David. He actually brought his young son Julian with him as well, who is also a car fanatic. They own a beautiful 1980 Chevy Camaro Z28. David is actually the second owner of the car, and he's owned it for over 27 years. It is a Restomod, and it now has a 5-speed manual transmission. The color is mesmerizing. It is this metallic blue with a light blue trim. So, without further ado, let's hop in, let's go for a drive, and let's check out this beautiful 1980 Chevy Camaro Z28. All right, now rev it. Unbelievable, and honker as well. Beautiful. All right, turn her off, David. Man, that's gonna blow up my audio for sure, but hey, we'll worry about that later on. Tell me what you got here, my friend.
What we have here is a 1980 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. Originally from Toronto. I'm the second owner. I've had it for 27 years now.
Second owner?
I'm the second owner of this car, yeah.
That's impressive.
It's never seen winter. If it's cloudy outside, it stays indoors.
Yes, kind of like mine.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Wow.
And yeah, I've grown to love it, and I will never get rid of it.
So David, is this the original color?
This is the original color, correct. It's been repainted 10 years ago. Yeah, it's called the blue metallic. So GM came out in 1980 with two different blues. One was a dark blue, and this is the dark blue version, and then it was a light blue with the baby blue stripes. So yeah, I found the actual GM paint, and I got it repainted in 2012.
They've done an amazing job, though.
Yeah, still got some sparkle to it.
It does indeed. There's something about metal-flake, though, isn't there?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now look at the size of these bad boys. It's bigger than my car. What are they, 20?
Yeah, they're 20-inch wheels. Probably the biggest wheel you can put on a Camaro of this year.
And just enough clearance to make everything work, I
Yeah.
suppose? Like you don't, no rubbing, no nothing?
No rubbing, no.
Good for you.
A lot of massaging.
I bet. A lot of tweaking.
Yes, exactly.
Why the Camaro?
I don't know. As a young kid, I was very young when this car was new. I used to see them down the road and just had this thing about Z28s. And when this one was available, I ended up getting it, and it's been a pleasure since owning it. It's just every time I look at it, I fall in love with it over and over.
I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, she's beautiful. Have you done a lot of work yourself to her?
Yeah, so I'm a mechanic by trade.
Excellent.
And
Julian, your son, who's hiding, but I'm going to get you in the camera anyway.
Yeah.
So he's obviously interested in this too, which is awesome.
Yeah, so I did a lot of the work myself. I went for the Restomod Pro Touring look.
Yeah.
So I redid the suspension, put the 4-wheel disc brake kit on it.
Right on.
And modified the motor. Obviously, it's not the original engine. It used to be an automatic. I put a 5-speed in it.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
Seriously?
this is originally an automatic car.
Good for you. Good for you.
And yeah, it just makes the car a little bit more enjoyable to drive. Definitely. Having a 5-speed.
Yeah, for sure. Cars like that should be a stick shift,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
But yeah, and so many were automatics. Definitely. I used to have an 84 Trans Am, and I still miss her. She was automatic, but oh my God, Beautiful machine. Oh, I love it. Absolutely gorgeous. So even the headlamps, everything else, that's...
I replaced the headlights to LED lights. The original halogen lights don't really bright up. They're not bright enough for night driving, but...
Your interior lights around
yeah.
too? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll turn those off.
Wow.
The LED lights really help at night. It just makes a
Definitely.
big difference, yeah.
There's old school and there's, not really challenges the old school as well, but that's lovely. The striping and everything would have been on the original car?
This is the exact same striping that came with it. It's obviously a replacement striping from Phoenix. It's a company that, Phoenix Graphics, they make replica striping for these vehicles. And when I first painted it, I was contemplating not putting the stripes back on, but once the striping went on, I never looked back.
It pops.
It makes the difference, yeah. Absolutely. I really like the baby blue on it.
Even here, like on the front spoiler there, the way it kind of just curves around like that.
Yeah.
Oh, just gorgeous.
Yeah. So these are the original stripes, what it would have been in 1980. It had the original stripes on it, but you can't, once you remove them, they're like a decal.
Yeah.
You can't reuse them, so you'd have to...
Sure enough. Is it hard to find parts for this nowadays?
No.
Easy, right? Yeah.
Parts are everywhere for these cars.
Even the MG, surprisingly, you can get just about everything, so which is kind of nice. So can we look at the powertrain? You said you changed the engine around.
Yeah.
What is this beast in here?
Okay. It's still a small block.
Oh my God, David.
Still a small block Chevrolet.
This is cool.
Yeah. Wow. So what we have here is it's a 383 stroker.
Just could you have made it any cleaner? Like, I'm serious. This is incredible.
Yeah, it's a bit dusty, but
dusty my ass. Sorry, forgive me. This is amazing. Wow. Sorry, what is it? Tell me again.
So it's originally a 350 block, and it's been bored over, and it's got a 400 crank. So they call this a stroker kit. So you put a 400 crank, and it converts it into a stroker motor. So it designed to build lots of torque. It's a great street motor. Put some aluminum heads on it. It's an 11, just over 11 to 1 compression, and it's got full exhaust on it. Headers, back 3-inch mandrel bent exhaust, and yeah, it's built for nitrous, but it'll never see the bottle. So it's just.
But it could.
It
right?
could.
I was going to go there, but okay.
It could, but
that's not the plan.
Since it's built just for the street, it doesn't. There's no intentions of tracking this vehicle, bringing it to.
Did you hear that, Julian? No,
yeah.
No nitrous. All right. Oh my God! And what would you reckon is the horsepower on this thing?
It's close to 500, if not at 500 horse. So it's pretty stout. And with the gear drive, it really gives it that supercharged sound. So it's not a timing chain setup. It's gear driven. And a company called Pete Jackson made the gear drive on this car, and it really gives it a unique sound.
I guess it's kind of handy being a mechanic yourself,
yeah,
right? To be able to do all this, because heck,
I saved myself thousands of dollars. Yeah.
Yeah. Even the look at the chrome, the detail on all of these things. I mean, that's all heavy duty stuff.
Yeah, those hood hinges are pretty special. They're multi. It's a multi. Layered design of hinges.
With even a piston there.
Correct, yeah.
Wow. Very, very cool. And how much space is in there in the trunk?
Yeah, let's have a look.
You know what? The interior looks so familiar to
it's all original
vintage cars. Yeah, absolutely. Oh wow. Hey, not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
Some room.
Of course, you got to have the California Duster, a little advertising there, yeah.
And in 2014, I got an award here, one of the best of that show.
Where was this? Woodbridge?
This was in Woodbridge, yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Backdoor Performance Car Club.
Very nice, David. And the exhausts are?
The tailpipes
Any,
drop right after the mufflers, so they're set back before the differential.
Well back.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I felt like a bit of a goof coming around looking, where the hell
Yeah,
are
there's
the
no
exhausts?
tailpipes
So
on
it's
this car.
underneath here.
Yeah.
You ever been stopped by our friendly neighborhood law enforcement asking about those types of things?
Not yet, no.
That's good. Okay. Are the front and the rear tires exactly the same size?
No. The rears are much wider than the fronts.
Okay.
It's a 285 in the rear and 245 on the front.
Right on.
And it's a 9.5 and a 10.5 inch rim. So, or sorry, a 9.5 and an 11-inch rim.
Okay.
Rim, yeah.
Yes, okay, I see. I love the color scheme on this thing. It's absolutely beautiful. So all original, more or less,
All
in terms
original.
of the body and everything
Yeah,
else.
it's an accident-free car. Never been in an accident. All the original sheet metal, doors, hood. The windshield's been replaced. It's got the original glass. The dash is all original. The interior is completely original. Nothing's been altered. Original hood, bumper.
And the T-roof is an option.
Option,
on these,
yeah,
but
yeah.
never with this car. It was.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I do like T-roof vehicles, it's not something that you want to modify the body on.
True.
And
Structurally, right?
structurally, yeah, because they're a little bit weaker. And also on even a hardtop version without the T-tops, I made some custom frame connectors to keep the unibody structure connected to the back.
So it's nice and rigid.
It's very rigid, yeah. It handles like it's on rails.
Amazing. Can I take a look inside?
Absolutely.
There is something about these seats that is so cool. Brings back fond memories. Man. I'm just so impressed that you actually changed it to a stick shift transmission as well.
Yeah, I mean, the pedals at the time to purchase weren't available aftermarket. So these pedals are from a Nova.
Okay.
1970 Nova, and it's pretty simple to convert. In the firewall, there's actual a section where you can hole saw to put the rod in to make this a manual conversion.
Really?
Very simple, yeah.
I guess it's the same body, same everything.
Everything's
Whether
the same,
selected
yeah.
automatic versus manual transmission.
Yeah. So the only thing I really had to do is buy a 4-speed console.
Okay.
Okay, because the automatic console, the opening is set further back from the shifter right there.
And of course, no cup holders. Or
No, unfortunately, that
Yes.
wasn't a thing that they thought of in 1980.
No, for sure. But there's always Canadian Tire with those stupid plastic looking things too, right? I'm just going to look on the other side. Wow. I do love the door panel.
Yeah.
It just brings back so many memories. So this console is custom made for the Camaro?
No, this is a 4-speed console, but I had it wrapped in leather.
Oh, okay. So what would have been the original? Just black plastic?
It would have been just a vinyl covering over the actual
Oh, okay.
console, but this is just wrapped in leather, just to give it a bit more of a custom touch. And then I embossed the chrome 5-speed shifter plate on there.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. Since it does have a sound system in it, it never gets turned on.
And that is because?
Well, the music comes from under the hood, so
You're right
and my,
on. It's
my right foot. So
yeah. Your symphony is definitely the engine.
yeah.
And boy, you hear her. I'll tell you that. So, oh, she's absolutely gorgeous. I do love the paint.
Yeah. It's held up for 10 years. It's been still has that shine. So
It does. You know what? And
Pretty happy with it.
It shows. It's
Yeah.
a testament to you taking care
Yeah.
of her as well. So,
and again, it's a driver. It's not a trailer queen, so there is some road rash on it and
yeah.
a little nick here and there. But cosmetically, it's I think a 9 out of 10 still. It
Oh,
still holds up very well.
I'm thinking 9.9 out of 10 almost.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's absolutely lovely. It turned heads in the show where I saw it, and
Yeah.
it still does. Like, it's just one of these cars that just will never die.
Yeah.
Like, it's absolutely beautiful. So, having said all that, should we go for a little drive in this thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Man, it's all engine.
Naturally aspirated horsepower.
So we'll turn right here. I'm actually gonna roll this up a bit, just to try and minimize. You can still hear it, that's okay.
Yeah.
And we'll turn left onto Queen Street. So the second owner.
I'm the second owner, yeah.
That is just priceless. Now, did you know the history of the car?
I know exactly when he bought it in 1980. I have a picture of the day he picked it up from the dealership. He moved overseas and I ended up buying it from him. Took me a few months to convince him to sell me the vehicle, but from all the cars that I looked at, this was the cleanest one that I can, afford at the time. And it was an all original car, like it was unmolested.
Right.
Had the original rims on it. I kind of did this, had a vision of how I wanted the car to look like.
Right on.
And then I slowly bought the parts, and then 10 years ago I
Good for you.
turned it into what it looks today.
Now, in the hood itself.
Yes, those are a functioning air induction.
Really? So they'll actually flip
Yeah.
up and down.
So at half throttle, they start to open up.
Okay. We'll turn left at these lights.
Yeah.
There's
There's no
AC
air conditioning in this car, yeah.
We're old school. That's all right. The engine sound is just so
Yeah.
sweet. Oh my goodness. This is the normal aspirated engine sound.
That's it.
You're not making this up, right? This is
a normally aspirated V8 because
Oh
there's
my
no
God.
replacement for displacement.
Yes. How true that is. There's no blower, there's no nothing.
This is just a single carbureted 383 stroker with a little bit of compression and a good healthy camshaft
Oh my God.
and some Flowmaster mufflers.
David, can we make a switch? Can we turn right?
Absolutely.
Let's do that. Let's go up. Oh,
You want to see those open up?
yeah, yeah.
That's half
I
throttle.
got it. Yeah. Lovely. Oh, that's just beautiful. It's hard to go slow in this thing, isn't it?
It is. Surprisingly, I haven't had any tickets yet, but
Well, you got to be careful, right?
yeah.
I might get a ticket for going too slow in the MT, but that's all right. Well, okay, up ahead, not these lights. The next ones will turn right.
Sure.
Man, I love this sound.
Definitely a healthy sound on this car.
Oh, absolutely.
And it does this all day. It idles, it doesn't overheat. It stays at 160 Fahrenheit.
Good lord.
Lots of oil pressure.
So you have an extra electric fan at the...
It's got two fans, yeah. So originally this would have like a clutch fan.
Yep.
I put a double fanned system in it with a high flowing converter radiator.
These vents?
So if this car had an option of air conditioning, these vents would be open.
Really? Okay. Otherwise, it's just at the front.
It'd be these
the
two side
sides?
vents,
Got it.
and then for the defrost. This defrogger still works.
Wow. That's old school right there. So we're going to turn right at the lights then. You get a lot of thumbs up on this bad boy.
Yeah, never gets old.
I bet. And the four-wheel disc brakes come in pretty darn handy too.
Yeah, she stops very well.
There's no supercharger, there's nothing.
Nothing.
I have never heard an engine sound this cool.
Yeah, she sounds better when you're on it. So, unfortunately, with the laws and the speed limits, I'm not about to do that today. But it's definitely a very
just
quick
magical.
car.
Yeah. You definitely don't need a radio in this thing.
Never comes on.
No, it would actually interfere with the sound of the engine.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy. And we're in what gear? Third?
Third. Yeah. Want to feel like? You want to see what seconds feel like?
Yeah.
That's just a half throttle.
And we'll turn left here. And the ground's not even wet.
No. These are hockey pucks.
Oh, beautiful. I was going to ask, but I thought I'll let you say it. Oh, wow, David. Enough to make a grown man cry.
Yeah.
Absolute joy.
Definitely need to be a seasoned driver to
For sure.
handle this type of car.
I can see why your son would be a little apprehensive
Yeah.
about just the raw power of this thing. Yeah, we'll turn right at the next lights again. Do you pick him up after school in this thing? Or do
I
you
have,
just-
yeah. No, I have. And
Isn't that the coolest experience?
yeah, I've never seen his smile so big. He's
I
just,
bet. And it's like, to his friends, Julian, the kid with the cool dad.
Yeah.
That's just beautiful.
In the glove box, the ownership or anything is not there. It would be
Whoa,
the actual.
okay.
This would be the digital distributor box.
So you put it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it cool. Usually, guys put it under the hood.
Yeah.
I find it works a lot better there, and the actual ignition coil is just below that.
Really? Okay, so it's right
the ignition
underneath
coil
all
is just
that.
underneath that. Prevents a lot of overheating of those crucial
sure.
parts.
The carpeting and everything else.
This is all original seats, dash, door panels, everything's
so what's
original.
left to change? Nothing, right?
Nothing.
This car is just it. You've got it.
Just maintain it. That's all I do.
Yeah. Drive and enjoy.
Enjoy it.
Checked off all the boxes and a few more, right? I love it. Even when you go slow, it sounds so cool.
Yeah. It still feels fast going slow.
Oh, absolutely. It looks fast.
Yeah.
One of those few cars that looks fast even standing still, right?
Yeah.
And we'll turn left at these lights again. And you avoid bumps just like I did.
Yeah.
You don't need that extra nonsense. And that's it. Very impressive.
Thank you.
What are the levers down there?
So these are for vents, for your floor vent.
Oh,
And,
really?
Yeah, so basically it allows fresh air in or out.
Got it.
So there's little flaps on the side there. So this is their version of,
Hang on a second. There we go.
Oh, right. Oh, I see it there.
so
Yes.
basically it opens a flap
Got it.
and allows fresh air in or out, and it
Amazing.
allows circulation in the vehicle.
Beautiful. Julian, this thing's gorgeous. Very impressive.
I gave it in second gear a little for him. Just
Yes,
just
he
half
did.
throttle.
Yeah, he did. I wet my pants too, just so you know.
I didn't want to.
If there's a little damp spot in there, yeah, you'll have to just avoid that. All right, David, thank you.
My pleasure.
This was amazing. What a thrill.
Yeah.
Just pure power, old school engineering, but
Yep.
oh my God, it's done perfectly and it just pops.
Thank you.
In so many ways, and you've done a great job maintaining this. And hey, Julian, you're gonna have to look after this one day too, right? Oh yeah. Okay, good man. All right, well, thank you again.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Take care, Kevin.